Oh, gamers. Genshin Impact. So I figured we'd bang out that event. Since I was having a rough time with Xenoblade. So decided we'd do something more chill. I still want to stream, you know? So Genshin Impact sounded like the play to me. Genshin Impact. Okay. "11 days. Oh yes, I'm so excited for my free Roron. We love Roron. It's alright, I'll take a free 4-star that I don't have all constellations for. To the Children of Echoes. I honestly don't even know what this event's about. I don't even remember what it was about from the special program. Time to find out, I suppose.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
Apparently.
Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Any hope?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ.
What a little champ.
Despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tabor into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running
color
off
looks
to the
like
front
it's
line to
fading.
fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor guy.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Kachina!
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon, a long time no see.
I actually think it has been a while for
basically,
Kachina.
There's this young Tepetlisaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Aoife's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he
Can't
grew
believe
up
Aoife's a
with,
4-star,
is
bro.
here too.
He kind of looks like a
We're
5-star
really
design, I'm
worried
not gonna
about
lie.
him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that
Dang, Milray's a
he made it through
goat,
the
dude.
war, but not a peace has finally come.
Milray is the goat.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
And you are?
Ah, you're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic.
The Cuckoo-thesaurus.
What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war?
Oh, I shouldn't have done
but
that.
the symptoms
Oh,
only
I
just
shouldn't
started to
have
show
done
up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Yeah, didn't want anyone to worry about him. Yo, was that his wifey? Or his
Aoife, there must be
girlfriends?
something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of sacred flame.
We have to find that in the volcano.
Sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
Hopefully.
What up, my dudes?
Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect.
I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
You saved so many Saurian lives. That was an amazing contribution, too. A legend among vets.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line
Another
outside
bro
Aoife's
character.
clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously, seriously.
True dat. More wounded were piling up by the day.
True that.
Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
That's rough.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. I feel like it would really suck if you, like, got some unknown disease. Because, like, they're not gonna know how to treat it. And then you're either fucked or you're gonna get lucky. It's like, brother.
If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Like, as a diabetic, it's crazy to me that if I had gotten diabetes, like, 100 years ago, like, if I was alive 100 years ago and I got diabetes, I just would be dead. Straight up. Because I don't think there was a way to treat it back then. It used to just be a fatal thing. You got diabetes, you died. Straight up.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was
Medicine's
a kid, schooling
crazy,
me on
bro.
all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything,
Hey, Damon, long time no speak.
out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who
Oh,
it
dude,
was
I
that
forgot
kicked
the
off
zombie map
tradition,
came out
you know?
today.
Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about
I
our
should've hit
skills
you up for
being
that.
medicine
Oh, well.
born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
You've got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do. Oh, looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Holy, it's all of them. All the Chiefs. I love the frickin' Nightwing, or is it Nightwing? I don't
The
remember.
last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with
I love how fucking ginormous he is, bro.
This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes,
Masters of the Night Winds, not Nightwing.
It's not uncommon for
Wind.
people and Saurians to just collapse overnight. Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
I know we've like memed about this being the Pokemon region, but goddamn, dude, the Chiefs, they all look like they're straight out of the Pokemon games. And then on top of that, a lot of the character designs as well.
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
Definitely not.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners?
Group
More
dinners.
like group mooching. You guys always seem to
Oh.
end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, almost like you've got like the
Well,
best
your
chef.
cooking is too good to resist.
Or you're like the best
You've
chef.
seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tapetlosaurs have helped transport goods to the
Dude,
Flower
Milray
Feather
looks
clan in
so
the past.
pale.
We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed.
It
While I've
can
never seen this happen in the
indeed.
flesh,
I love
have
Virum,
read
bro.
references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Netland, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloom Flower Trials. It was a combat exercise held jointly by the 6 tribes that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple.
Kachina and
The
Paimon.
Bloom Flower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Is there some hidden story behind this?
Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable, but they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloom Flower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
But we're bringing them back.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty
Are we just
of
gonna be,
warriors who'll be itching to
witnessing
take
it,
part.
or are we gonna join one of the
I can't speak
tribes?
for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Molani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote
Molani
was
the
a foregone
goat.
conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice.
Like how Paimon and
It
Kachina
really means a lot.
are synced, bro.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed.
I think it's just really high.
Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
Wholesome.
You mean
Aw.
these Saurians? You're right.
They're all
There's
worried
all
about him.
sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella.
Oh yeah, he's a G.
Cuckoo, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
I can't take him seriously, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
More the let's sleep on it type, are we, Paimon? Sure
That's what
thing,
you're
bro.
here for, right?
Exactly.
Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
No way, bro. That's crazy,
Even
bro.
Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
It seems like the Bloomflower trials are all set to take place, but that was way too fast, dude. I wonder if that was supposed to be voiced. Indwell. Okay, we need to indwell one. Everything okay, Milray? Do you want to eat something? why don't I go pick you some fruit? This is totally his girlfriend, bro. Thanks for looking after me, Nyan. I'll be fine. Hello, Milray and Nyan. Oh, who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've gathered enough ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals, so hang in there. You'll be on the mend soon. Sacred flame crystals? Milray. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Dangerous? Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. The humans must be careful. Oh. Milray. Milray struggles to say something else, but he soon falls unconscious once more. Beguile human hearts? The chiefs didn't mention anything about that before. Could there be unknown risks associated with using sacred flame crystals? But more importantly, if even the chiefs know nothing about this, despite all the knowledge they possess, then where did Milray and Nyan come to hear of it? Nyan, who told you guys that sacred flame crystals were dangerous? The mysterious Kukasaur we met while fighting those big monsters. He was the one who told us. I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease, not again. We'll need to find the ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? Where did this Kukasaur find... Where did this Kukasaur find out then? What? Or where it was, I guess. I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little Saurians wanted to play with him, and as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're very close friends. I really, really hope that Milray recovers soon, but if the sacred flame crystals genuinely are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he'd want to be saved. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest. You do that for him? Thank you very much. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. With Mawika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright, but still. I'd better find a chance to talk to Mawika about it. Yep, Tabor the Typer. Okay. Getting kind of hot, bro. I have the AC on. I don't know why it's getting so hot in there. Or maybe it's just because I'm freaking dying. Not dying, but... Oh, man. Okay. Mawika!
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea.
Whenever this is where we're gonna hear Kanich for the first time
Even
with
if
this
it
new
wasn't for
VA.
Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors
I
sure
knew
are
it.
fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
See, this is right here, Damon. This is our friend group, right? Okay. You know, we got like, I don't know, we got like Willow and Nino and fuck it, we like put LG in there, I guess. You know, we could throw in whoever, okay, Torres, whoever else, okay. And then that's you. That's you compared to all of us. I'm just kidding.
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition
Zoki.
matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And
Although I don't think you're
worry,
that much
I'll
taller
find a
than
way to
Willow,
fund
now that I
it.
think about it.
Thank you, Archon.
I think you're only like a couple inches taller
where
than
will the
Willow.
trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be
I
off.
would probably be
It's
her
time
in
we
that
started
situation,
organizing
though.
crews to set up the venues.
I think I'm probably the shortest one. Oh, are you? I thought you were a little bit taller than Willow. Oh, and I guess Zoki's pretty tall too. I don't know how tall Torres is. I think Torres is probably taller than me though. But maybe he's not. No, I think he is. And Nino's a few inches taller than me.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
I don't need luck. It's all skill.
Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep,
What up,
we
goat?
Sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True,
Fortnite land.
but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Do you know anything about sacred flame crystals?
What makes you ask?
We've heard rumors that sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda Resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
That's very true. I find it hard to imagine, too.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
I like how we're just doing this for the sake of the Tapetlosaurus.
So
I mean,
reassuring to have you
the
on our
Tapetlosaurus
side,
deserves it,
Monica.
but...
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
All my friends?
Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough.
Noelani,
Go on now.
Kachina,
Don't keep them waiting.
Kanich, Silali, my goat. Auroron, Yonson, Bressa. Probably Milanic, Kanich, and Kachina.
Finally, you're here!
Oh, some of them. I forgot about Chaska for some reason.
Traveler Paimon.
Holy
So,
shit.
basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
Milani, chill.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden? So...
No, Veressa.
So, you know about the Bloom Flower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs? What? We're allowed to take part too?
Yeah, who we?
Given that
I'm
the trials
assuming.
haven't been held in so long, we're
Can you
creating
choose
a
a
new set of
voice?
rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
They're all here, not just to visit with me. They're here to recruit me, bro. This is like the freaking army, bro. We got the Navy, we got the Army, we got the. Why can't I think of any divisions of the military? Do.
Oh, so that's what's going on! No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming. And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers?
Oh, hell
I'll
yeah.
even throw in a selection of fine gifts from
She's
the
bribing
shop.
us.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation!
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
Yo,
And if
bars.
you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Sneech, you little... Ah!
No way, he blasted off again.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are. Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
I don't want your vegetables.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Man.
Well, flying's kinda what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too. I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips. Oh, Paimon loves those too! Oh, this is such a tough choice. Not just 'cause the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others. You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
How about I join you all then? Tumaini belongs to all of Natlan, after all.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Why not?
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side, second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
That is not what the
Hadn't
line
thought of
said.
that. Pretty clever.
That is not what the line said.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier... Don't worry, my offer still stands.
Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
Yeah,
So
we get
it's
all
settled
the
then?
briberies.
For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us
all
Scions
the
of the Canopy,
bribes.
People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable.
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
What the hell? No, so sad. Let the bloom flower trials begin. The Pyro Archon Mawika has agreed to hold the Bloomflower Trials, and the competition venue is ready. All that's left is to sign up for it. Do I act? Is this? Okay, that's just the actual event stuff. I want to just do the quest.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
So we just got a domination. Okay. Just a second. Okay. Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
No plans necessary.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still,
it's not wrong.
Let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead.
Dude, I kind of have that. It gives us trial characters, and we get to play as all 4.
That's the collective of Plenty's base,
Traveler,
right?
Henich,
We'll
Mililani,
approach swiftly on the
and
water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Mililani.
They won't know what hit them.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Natural leader. Asking you shall receive. So that shit's immersive. I kind of wish Hoyoverse would do it more often. I love it when it gives you trial
Here,
characters
by the
of
water route, just as
the
expected.
characters that are canonically in this
People of the
thing.
Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
They read us.
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready.
How do we fight them?
All right then, time for a real showdown.
Oh shit.
Right here.
It would have been cool if Yansan was actually in there.
Locked on.
I have no idea how to play this character. this.
Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day.
We won!
Wait, that was it?
At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Oh, we had to capture
think
3
this was
things.
yet.
Or maybe this is
Let's
the
head
first
over
one.
to the next spot.
Wait
Okay.
a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory.
Yo, Red. Now it's Kachina's turn.
Right here!
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave
Oh no, I interrupted
You're
it.
finally here, Other Granny.
Other Granny.
My
Oron, don't
vegetables
call
will
me
get
that.
thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Hey, yo.
Here comes another.
I should be using Kanichi. I don't ever get to use Kanichi because I don't have him.
Not in vain. All eyes on you! Shadow of the past. Mine to command.
Chances are looking slim.
Not in vain.
Perhaps it's time I got going.
You guys are all washed, bro. You guys suck. I might have to be their teammates next round.
We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan!
Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
They probably have
Yeah.
scouts.
Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Shalonen!
You're here too, Shilonen.
They did mention reinforcements, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save the small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
The #1 victory royal. It's because they have the Traveler on their team. Yeah, true. It's the plot or I guess it wouldn't be called plot armor. What would it be? Brother. I think I was supposed to shoot my way up, but you know, whatever. I kind of cheated. Yeah, same.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
Yeah, that's sad, honestly. I
This
feel
is
like
just the beginning.
it was just one
So
side,
stay
bro.
on your feet, if you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
All right, Mualani. Meet me up. Wait, what?
Watch out! Or you'll get singed! Right here!
Show me your courage.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Big damage. Go, Dragon Lord of Kahula. Based? I've been known to be a based individual for the most part. I mean, what?
Alright, how about we call it a day?
Boom.
Does won?
#1 victory royale.
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have taken the base the way we did otherwise.
Yeah.
Whatever, we would totally.
Been way tougher if
They
we
were
had
washed,
fought
bro.
our way up.
They're all washed.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get
How does
their
nation
hands on some?
survive?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as green fruit chips. I gave them
Shit,
to the marshals from the Masters
Lolly!
of the Nightwind on our way back.
Gold!
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Gold!
Let me see Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome!
Even Sweet Lolly didn't notice anything strange about the sacred flame crystals. Am I just overthinking this? Watch it be what's his fucking face.
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
True, Damon.
Oh,
Yeah, Hot
I am
Springs,
all for
Genshin
it.
Impact.
There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work.
Genshin Impact.
Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
No, we
Ugh,
can't.
Sorry, but I need to head back to the
Turbo
workshop
Twirly's
to
not
finish
big
up some
enough.
fortune commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
We're all gonna go to the springs for Genshin Impact.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last
Yo,
time.
we actually getting more swimsuit
Time
stuff?
sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's
Really
save
is
the
a
reminiscing
Genshin
for
Impact,
later.
huh?
Let's go!
Or something gonna go wrong. You get changed in a familiar spot. Oh, nope, we are getting changed.
Let's get this party started!
Holy shit, Genshin Impact.
This is the life. Hear this, Hot Spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord.
Taking screenshots, taking screenshots. Oh, where'd my thing go? Hello? Oh, there we go. It wasn't coming back.
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Why don't we get Kanich swimsuit and Kachina swimsuit and Shilonen swimsuit? Why are they being lame? They're supposed to join us. They're just over there eating, bro.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
No one's in the
And
water,
last
though.
but not least,
True,
surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing.
Even Kahula How joined us, bro.
There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich!
Oh, Kanich! Let's go. We need some, besides ether. I guess we had ether and a towel or whatever in the thing, but
Hey!
we got some male
watch it
representation.
out. There's splashing water everywhere!
Shilonen taking a nap,
This is so
yep.
tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Kachina! Tavat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers. Come have some.
Dude, Kachina's been like acting strange. Kachina's been acting real strange. Bro, he is like freaking wrapping up a how.
Okay.
So true, Damon.
Let me go! Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
I like how her swimsuit is less revealing than her actual outfit.
Parties are always
Mualani's.
extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun.
It's kind of funny.
You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
There's been something on Kachina's mind since, like, the first time we saw her. I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the exhibition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
This feels like deja vu.
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better.
Dude, watch now. Every event is gonna have a swimsuit scene. I'm just kidding. It's just funny that's happened twice in a row now.
Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Act 1 complete. Oh, is it wait? Wait until 2 days later. Multiple opportunities? True. But they did do it. They did do it, though. They did it with Hyacinth, Freebie, and... was it... Aglia? I think so. That was those three, right? They didn't. They should have done it for My Day and Finan though. They could have easily. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I wouldn't consider that one Gooner either. I think the towel one's a little closer to Gooner, but you know. Especially with the fact that you can be Ether in that scene. I think it's so funny because you're with a bunch of girls in towels in the bath. It's so funny. Oh, go to Children of the Echoes. I want a swimsuit scene with Farina. I mean, what?
Here you are, Kachina.
I didn't say that.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to
Dude,
bring
you
Ayo
look
over
so
to check
bad.
on Molly and Nyan.
Nary looks so bad. Ayo.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
You've seemed distracted.
You seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
Oh, she's like having that issue where you hit your goal and now you don't know what to do with yourself. Mood.
So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean,
Moon?
it didn't exactly go as planned.
Just kidding.
You and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But
Moon's
after
gonna
the
be a trigger
happiness
word for me
wore
now.
off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward.
Moon
Then
sister
the
reference?
Flower trials came around,
The
and
Welkin Moon?
I could fight alongside everyone again.
The Crimson Moon?
When the exhibition match
The
ended,
Abyssal Moon?
I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Girl,
that's
chill,
what's
you're
been bothering
fine.
You, huh?
This is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
Look at this, we're getting character development in an event that's going to no longer exist in 11 days. I love it when Genshin does this. Not. HSR could never. CCC could never. There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is that you want to do.
I see. Thank you, Traveler.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
Yeah. True. True. Yeah, I don't know enough about the lore to have an opinion on the Moon Sisters, I don't think. There's a lot of lore I need to catch up on. Most of the lore I know is from actual, like, just quests in the game. I don't read a lot of the books or anything. I read, like, stuff that's in the environment. Like, if there's, like, a note on a table or something, I'll read it. But, like, I don't go into, like, the lore books or anything, which I honestly should. It's just a lot of reading.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I usually save that stuff for the YouTubers. I'll watch lore videos. This is a lot easier to digest for me. I see. Even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon. But I did read those artifacts and reread them too.
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
See Lolly.
Greedy see Lolly. Hello.
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I
My
thought
goat.
I'd check in on our patient.
See Lolly
Lori's
swimsuit
been
one.
in a deep sleep this whole time.
Sorry.
It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
What, me? Run into trouble? I got trouble on my left, trouble on my right. I forget how the lyric goes. It's like something into trouble most of my life. I don't remember the word though. Whatever.
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals
Ciao,
after
Cage
the
the elephant.
exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
Oh, so that's what this is about. I was worried the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did she think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. Gathering wives. Dude, seat lolly moment. She's been paying attention. Why don't we just link our heads again? You tell Seat Lolly about the rumor that sacred flame crystals.
Baseless rumor.
Oh.
But a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Let's go.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
You know, I'm trying to think. Is Seat Lolly like the only one that we have like an actual house that we can enter? Like, we know of other characters' houses. Like, we know Farina's, we know Shueyun's. Deluxe Manor. Is that his house, though? I guess it is. It is his house. So, yeah. There's that, I guess. Have we entered Mona's house? I don't remember if we've entered Mona's house or not. We know where Mona's house is. I think who else we there's Yoimiya's, which we've been inside, but it's not a physical space. We just had a discussion in there and the camera was outside of it.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
Also, we didn't even go into her house.
There's that many? Oh,
Or did we?
This is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Oh, that's true. We've been inside her cloud retainer house. That's true. Yeah, no, we didn't go into her house or into the area. Oh my god, they got Thanos snapped. Hey, look, they're not cutting the black. Instead, they're showing it. No way. Crazy concept. HSR could never. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still, nothing about the Bloomflower trials. Yet, the stories contained, they're almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals. Seems like in the Natland of 6 or 7 centuries past, relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting. Oh my god, lore? History of the past?
Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed.
The 3 little stories the web event shows, like the ones that had like little stars, the 3 stars that you had to click on.
Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mauika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Ah, I see. First time I've heard that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed.
Oh, you know, I didn't think about that. Are you basically saying that the moon could just be the same moon, but different phases of it? Yeah. I think I see what you're saying. Maybe. Maybe. It shows the same moon changing. Yeah. I don't know if that's curious, though. I just find it interesting that we got the moon that's in the sky in Tabor, that's always a full moon. We have the abyssal moon. We have the crimson moon. I don't know which ones are supposed to be the sisters. The crimson moon isn't supposed to be, right? I don't even know, bro. There's too many moons. Moonshin Impact.
It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely.
Convenient.
Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the
Moonho, yeah,
Bloomflower
true.
trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seemed to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother.
Hoyo
And
loves the
later
moon.
on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it
Lived as
says.
a what?
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Despite combing through the rest of the scrolls, none of you find any further references about the
Looks like we'll have to
Bloomflower
approach this
trials.
from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely
You call
the
them
trials
the
were held more than
Elder
once.
Scrolls.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, that mysterious Kukasaur that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain Kukasaur might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
I can self-translate, but I don't think you know that. Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakuku the credit for now. I do realize that I don't think Lumine has ever told anyone that she can indwell things, and I don't really know if we've really gotten an explanation for it either. Elden Ring coming to the Switch is still surprising.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls,
Why
Kachina
is that?
can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur.
It's funny though because the new Switch Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, the new Switch From Software game looks honestly like it's higher quality than Elden Ring, at least like visually. But I still think it's gonna run at 30. Oh, I'm so glad they did it. I expected it. Like I was discussing with you, if they showed freaking Elden Ring and Cyberpunk, which they fucking did, that would show that Nintendo's here. It's here for the third parties, bro. I think it's poggers. And I'm so glad they're doing Remake too. Oh, it looked like Remake was running at 30, which makes it kind of sad. I feel like that game could have ran at 60, but maybe it will have a performance mode. You heard somewhere it's a PvP game? Yeah, it's supposed to be a PvPvE game. So, I mean, that's kind of how all the From Software games are, but I think it's kind of more focused on maybe the PvP aspect, which I think is interesting. It seems like they're kind of messing around with multiplayer stuff right now, because we got Night Rain coming out, which is like a cooperative multiplayer FromSoft game, and then we got this, which seems to be a competitive, not like competitive as in like esports, but like, you know, you're going against other players while also doing these things. I know, it's interesting. I hope it has a story and stuff. I mean, it's gonna have lore, obviously. I mean, there was even a cutscene at the beginning. So I don't know how it's gonna work. Still no get, not yet, but I think it will happen. I think it will happen. I think all the Hoyoverse games, or like the 3 major ones anyway. I don't think Impact will, but I think, sorry, I should say not Impact, but Honkai Impact. I don't think Honkai Impact will, but I think Genshin, ZZZ, and HSR have a high chance of coming to the Switch too. Hello, hi Renji, how are you?
Let's split up and meet back here later.
And Wongster. Sorry, I didn't say hi to Wongster either. We didn't actually find out that much about the mysterious Kukasaur earlier. Let's head back to the Children of Echoes and ask Nyan for the more details. Nope. Or DLSS for that matter. Nyan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious Kukasaur you mentioned before? Huh? You want to make friends with him too? Yep, that's right. Where can I find him? Tracking him down's no easy task because he's always off somewhere on his own. 1 second he'll pop up in front of us and vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really, really tall stone gate. And there were so many other Kukasaurs there. Holy shit. I don't like coffee, but thank you. Thank you for the 10. Is that, I don't know what currency that is. Thank you for whatever that currency is. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can heart it? Oh, there we go. Sick. I didn't know I could do that. Thank you, Renji. Yeah, no, the game prices are crazy on the Switch, too. I cannot believe that right now. Any drink then. Yeah, there we go. Water, yeah. True, true. It'll cover my drink fund. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's pounds. That's what it is. Okay, okay. I see. Yeah, I'm not very good with the money symbols. Thank you for the 10 pounds. And there were so many other Kukasaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass on the Saurian's territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that it was his home. Kukasaurs and a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does it look like? How will I recognize him? He's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him. Light and floaty? Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. That seems to be the only description Nyan can come up with. It's vague, but I'll have to do that for now. It'll have to do for now, gosh. Oh, and if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Sure thing, leave it to me. Baressa Neon-san!
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
I still can't believe this is the same voice actor as Rover, female. That's crazy to me. Rawr.
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
Rawr.
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
That new Mario Kart though, dude. I'm so hyped for that. For the new Donkey Kong. Hell, I might even, well, I heard the Yakuza 0 director's cut is just a Switch exclusive for a limited time. So I'll probably wait for that one to come out on PC.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
The FromSoft game looks sick too. I can't wait to play that as well. I thought it was a really good presentation. I'm just not a fan of the fucking price of the games.
I'll never see this coming.
Yo!
Totally off guard.
Sorry.
Leave it to
Sorry.
us. We'll
I was about to make a stupid joke.
Mualani, Kanich, what are you doing here?
Yeah, that makes the game $50 instead of 80.
Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me. Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match.
I don't think so. The console itself, yes. The console itself is actually way more expensive here in the US than it is in Japan. And they're actually region locking one of their... So they're gonna have two models in Japan. One's region locked, one's not. because of that. And then the games I think are the same price, so or around the same price anyway. Also, I think they're charging more for the physical copies, which means they don't need to be charging as much for the digital copies. So this doesn't make sense to me. The console itself, though, yes. The yen is weaker right now, it is. I remember when yen was like 100 yen was $1. Now I think it's like 170 yen or something is $1, which is crazy. A US dollar. Although I don't know, I feel like the US dollar is about to fucking collapse big time.
But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all,
Just
we'll
wink
be
those.
competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive?
You give Kenichi and Mualani a quick rundown on the situation.
In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
Let's just go to the
Follow
moon.
the river then.
No way. The guy that's got the
Sounds
grapple
like
can
it's
fly
my time
and
to shine.
or
As
go through the
Kenichi will tell
sky.
you,
And
I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
Mualani will
I haven't got
go on the
anywhere else to
rivers.
be either. I'll
That's
take
crazy.
a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
There seem to be quite a few Kukusaurs living. Well, it's too fast. That's another issue I have with even Wuwa. But all the Hoyoverse games is the dialogue goes to. Actually, you know what? It's funny because I actually complain about that, but ZZZ makes it too slow. They haven't found a really good balance for it. I think it should be slow. I think it should be slow in ZZZ when it's not voiced, but when it's voiced, I think they should just play the next line. Because that's my issue with it in ZZZ, is that they have the voiced lines and they have the text at the bottom of the screen, but it takes fucking forever to start the next line. It's like, brother, just make that text thing end when the voice line ends. That fruit just now was kinda sour. Try this one instead, it's super sweet. Greetings, fellow Saurians. I'm acting like I'm one of them. Hello there, how can we help? I was wondering, have you ever met a Kukusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, are ya? Are light and floaty really such distinctive traits? These Kukusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He's often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple days back. Huh, well that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them. So is there a way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for the fruit instead. Come try this one, sweet as sweet can be. Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead. Wow, that was horrible, Looming. Guess I'd better wait and see if Mualani and Kenichi have any better luck. Brother.
Anything on your end, Kenichi?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukusaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
We're never gonna find him. Especially this guy found him for some reason. He's gonna hit. Nope, he shook his head.
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur you're after.
It's
Are
all
you
good.
in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
Maybe he really is hiding from us.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Nightwind.
All right. I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
He can catch the former Pyro Archon. True. You're not wrong there. That was funny as shit. See Lolly!
Let me think.
Kachina, see Lolly! What's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your
And your
mysterious
guys' history
Kukasaur?
is all erased. Nope, not yet.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure
The
everything
power
will work
of
out.
friendship.
Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes. Found it.
I can't with Aoife, bro.
What brings you here?
What's up, dude? What's up, bro?
Can each mention you were on the lookout
That's
for
totally
a Kukasaur?
rad.
Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
Strange Kukasaur, you say? Care to elaborate?
No clue why.
Yeah, that's
This
the human he
dude's
must have
been
been
on my
following.
tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His
like a
footsteps are
ghost.
totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette.
Not gonna lie to you, bro. I can't. I don't know why it's so much funnier when Aoife says it than like Ito, for example, who also says bro all the time. I just think this is funnier. I don't know why.
So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying!
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice.
He's a
Not sure if
ghost.
that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
That's how he comes and goes.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
You guys are so scared.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
I'll go do it.
It's okay, I've got this.
Oh, alright. See Lolly stepping up to the plate.
What the? How is that even? Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just,
Wait, surely that's not...
He's just like Io's grandparents, a saurian ghost. Bro hasn't passed on yet. No wonder Nyan described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable, not like any Kukasaur I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then, the one spreading the rumors about sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
Oh, that's a good point.
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? Hey, this treatment you want? Can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
Brother.
He ran off.
Bro, we love ads. We love ads.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukuthesaurus on hand.
Kukuthesaurus.
That's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
That's crazy.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
You follow a little Kukasaur spirit who leads you to much further than you'd expected. Holy shit, how far did we go, bro?
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought us here?
There's gotta be a reason.
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
After some energetic digging, you unearth an old, weathered box.
These are...
The missing records.
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit
Wait.
very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result.
That looks like Aoife.
Still, they're
Well, maybe not.
just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago.
Oh, but maybe that's why he looks like Aoife.
Why would these be here?
Ancestor, maybe?
Come, let's read them together. These might
Hey, yo,
just
anytime
contain
with
the
you,
answers
Sea-Lolly.
we've been searching for this whole time.
I love this. Well, I'm gonna screenshot. Paimon needs to be in the right spot, though. Paimon covers freaking Lumine.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
Oh, but bro dies.
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother.
Brother?
But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
So they're just thrillers.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
Aced.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause? That's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara!
And then he
How
does.
could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flowerfeather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
Ah, so this is why he hates the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand him over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Damn,
Didn't
chill.
you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
You what, mate?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nompole. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Or on to...
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
Selfishness.
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
Brother.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need.
What a dick.
He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
He's walking away because you're a fucking dick.
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me!
Or Antu.
Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings.
Can't tell my pump's leaking.
Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Wow.
This is what you're after, is it? Dream on.
These guys suck, bro.
Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the
that's
sacred
so
flame
sad,
crystals
bro.
themselves.
The thing that could save him, too.
In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened.
Man.
He carried this guilt with him until the very end.
That's so sad.
I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
I wonder why Antu's still around, though.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his Saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted?
That's true.
The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Cuckoosaur?
Maybe he's gone because he fulfilled his duty.
Look, over there!
Oh, he's still there somewhere?
He's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories.
I'll go hang out with him for a bit.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. A regret lingering for centuries. Unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too.
That's true, that's
I gotta think this through.
The reason.
What should I do? What can I even do?
Also, I thought I just saw... Maybe I just saw one of those islands. I thought I saw frickin' Celestia, and I thought you couldn't see Celestia in that land. But maybe it's just one of those islands up there. Maybe I'm going crazy. Could be that too, honestly. Antu? Huh? Aren't you the blonde gal from just now? Wait, is this your real form? You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing. Can you teach me how to do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. You still remember what happened back then? Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Nampul was. Afterwards, the pain stopped and my body felt so light, but I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. A cave? Yeah, and there were these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. Did he mean the remnants of the secret source? It's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there? When I came out of the cave, I saw those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The three of us had them running in circles. Once I'd showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Nampol's voice calling out for me to help come to him. Monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The ley lines had been restored, so at this point, he could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him? I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Nampol said that the sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched. So you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals? What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into the volcano. But we need them to cure Milray, so what should we do? Just as Nampol concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do now that this poor little for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth even make any difference? What's wrong, big sis? You seem a bit down. I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past. Poor guy. Poor little Antu.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it.
You can pick up on his vibes.
That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
They'd vibe way easier.
This
guy's the most laid-back, chill guy.
Even if we
He's just a
discussed
chill
everything
guy.
that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right.
Potentially.
The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him,
No longer
are
around.
no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
It's just to save our... what's his face?
Wishes?
For example,
I forgot the name. Start with them.
you decided
Milray.
to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid.
I saw
Sacred
Celestia.
flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
I will sit lolly. I mean, what?
Oh, I get it now.
I didn't say that.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I'm changing my pump
Not
right
so
now, too.
fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Act 2 complete. All right. Wait until 2 days later. Wait, hold up. Over by the tree. Oh, you can see it. You can see it. Okay, I'm not crazy. For some reason, I thought I saw something about how you can't see Celestia from that land, but I think that was a lie. Because that's obviously right there. Right above her ears. Oh my god, the moon! Holy shit, the moon. We like the moon. Or it is close to us. Internet and misinformation go together like PB and J. True. It is true that the moon, the broken moon, disappears the moment you step out of that land. And that NPC in Mondstadt even says something about that, which is interesting. That does have evidence in game. You can walk over the border and it disappears. It's weird. Meet in the speaker's chamber to discuss the plan. Every time it says that, to go to the speaker's chamber, I always think of fucking Destiny, bro. Holy shit, everyone's here. Even Varesa's here.
Sleepy.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious
Damn.
about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Everyone's here.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
Today, we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
If it relates what happened, okay, too fast.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
Ooh, I like that. I like that, actually. That's a good theory. I like that. Yeah, Natland feels so like it's weird because Natland feels like so disconnected from the rest of Tevat, but it has so much important lore attached to it. It's crazy. It's kind of like a, I don't know what the word is in storytelling, but it's like kind of cool. So lets it control the info and main Tevat's ley lines. Now ley lines aren't controlled by them. Hey, Access Trinity. Yeah, that's true, because they couldn't leave Natlan. They couldn't leave Natlan, but now they can. And now I think I read that there's 3 NPCs out there. And yeah, that NPC in Mondstadt is what told me about the moon disappearing. Yeah, it is fun. I love Genshin stuff, dude. Genshin lore and theories. It's so much fun. Yep.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusor Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that too. The Gnosis still hasn't been taken from Natlan. I feel like that's gonna happen at some point, but it still hasn't, which is crazy.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Columbia? Do you mean Columbina? Which, by the way, I love that character design so much. I hope she's playable.
Then, we'll bring
High key.
Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with
The
this.
little dude.
The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help.
Was focusing on Argonauts. Gotcha.
Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come.
So we're gonna do that for
At that
him.
age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think?
Well, that is a
We
good
get some
point,
pretty
Damon.
rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Does Mawika have something about
You're joining too, Archon?
visions?
It really resonated with me when Lali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Lol.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Kenich. Is that what they looked at?
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kenich.
Everyone
Fine.
looks to
Then
Kenich
you
for
have
it.
my grappling hook.
That's crazy.
I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me...
That is also true, Wongster.
If I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
A secret strategy,
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Where are we teleporting to?
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
You can fly, Paimon.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
Damn.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Slow and steady wins the race.
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
Oh, she'll just run straight through them.
Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up. Faster, stronger. Step aside.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Woo! That loosened me up.
I don't know how to do this. There we go. Am I sprinting? Okay, sprinting does just go through it like Veressa. I wasn't sure if she was exactly the same as Veressa or not.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
I actually have no idea how to play this character. I just know that she's good, and I really need to build her and learn how to play her. I don't even know how to play Chaska really, but Chaska I think isn't really hard to play.
Don't worry, everyone. You can do it. We've got to fall back for now.
Sorry, Kachina.
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain. All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Oh, Silali, don't mind if I do. I mean, what?
Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
I'm so bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Granny's
Cancel
not
me.
here to check if I've been slacking. Is she?
The fact that the Natlanese now have the ability to retain memories when they leave Natland after the lands are fixed means that the lands aren't entirely independent either. Fair enough. Oh, shit, Lolly joined as a 5th. Sick.
Control breathing.
We need her for this, I'm assuming. But we could have used Aurora on that way too, though. No? Yeah, Aurora does the same thing. Oops. Am I doing something wrong here? Do I not remember how to do this? Oh, I have to press E now, right?
Steady now.
There we go. Forgot mechanics for a second there.
Let's burn this breeze.
Giddy up! Find a way to hold them off!
God, this team is stacked, bro. Fucking Chaska hyper carry. With 5 supports, bro. Or
Nice,
4 supports.
Another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
They're being sneaky.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Uh-oh.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
So now it's revenge.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions for Genshin still. She just floats away. I feel like we're gonna be getting a lot of bombshells here soon. I mean, there already is a lot of bombshells just in like the world quests and the main quests in Natlan, but I mean like with Nod Cry around the corner, I feel like we're gonna be getting some huge shit. Also, summer events soon as well, I believe. And the summer events always do stuff. The summer events always give us a look into the future, so I'm excited for that as well. Of course, we don't know it until after it happens, but...
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Fuck, where are you?
Over.
Yeah,
Looks like
Sam.
the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
They're setting up Not Cry to be like a crazy set. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just so many factions and shit. It seems like it's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, like the Hexen Circle, the Knights of Favonius, which probably includes Varka.
Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Adventurers Guild. The Tui. This is crazy how much shit's going on.
Free. Control breathing. Let's move.
This isn't over yet.
Coach will take it from here.
Farewell.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
When someone pointed out the pointed ears on the Snowland Fae, I went a little crazy. Is that the thing there they're talking about? Like, I'm actually not sure what you're talking about. I know some people were talking about something with Zila from frickin' Honkai Impact, but what are you talking about, Wongster? The fruits of wait, why am I reading this as voice acted?
That explains why you were so fired up today.
By the way, it's refreshing, besides the fact that Lumine probably won't speak if Lumine's supposed to have lines, that everyone is voiced right now. It's kind of refreshing, I'm not gonna lie.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Oh. Didn't mean nothing. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now.
Yeah, I know. So Damon sent me the image of the thing. I know what image that that Wongster's talking about. I just don't know this one right here. I just didn't know what they were referring to with the ears and what that meant and whatnot. Thank you for sending that, Damon.
Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play.
All right, the show's on the road. Man, it's getting later than I was hoping it was going to, but that's okay. We'll finish up the event, then I'll rush my dailies.
Eva,
Go to
this
bed.
should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
She's hyped, bro.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all
Yeah,
down
thank you,
one
officer.
more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
All right, the show's on.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
We're here to save you.
It's just like Eva said. He
Cameraman.
looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Special effects team, get in position.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me.
Now, listen up, Katrina!
She would never.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind! You hear me?
Oh no.
I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina! Why, I'm positively furious!
What did I do again?
That is a good question! Let me think about that!
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am! But I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
They're like, what is going on, bro?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this?
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my
Oh
very
no,
last
not the Saurus cracker.
When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
Oh shit, the clapback!
No, you just don't get it! The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Food grudges, true.
Lonnie, isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh shit, now it's real.
You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
She was probably drunk though.
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was
Now it's getting all too real.
water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act. To think I tried so hard.
That's crazy, bro.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people.
Oh
Surely
shit, the
our
Archon.
only hope now is for me to...
Oh shit. Shalonen stops her.
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Oh
Without so much as a
shit!
heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it.
This is getting too real.
Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need to make a list?
Chill! Chill, Shilona, chill!
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy.
Oh god, a house here now
You
too.
wake me up this morning, Kanich.
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
You're banned.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging
They're
me
all
to
fighting
drink
for
more that
real
evening.
now. They're
Trying
fighting
to get me
for
drunk
real.
so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Oh my god.
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats.
And now
Oh, what a
Kanich is gonna fight
this could be. Listen up, everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, hereby appoint myself your referee. Kanich! Let's start with Kanich. Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh my god.
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst.
Oh.
You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Damn!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
Oh my god. That was funny.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
I need
This
help.
goes on much longer. Continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again?
Mawika, please.
Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Come on, Antu. Is lying. Terrible liar.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today, once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I don't know about that, bro.
Believed you.
That's crazy, baby. It's my fault. If only I had never fallen ill in the first place. I don't want to be cured, and I don't want the sacred flame crystals. Please stop fighting, please.
Antu!
You're up, bro. This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity,
Fly, my
just like I
dude.
taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
Special effects team, go! Yo, what? Holy shit. He's a zooming. Let's go on to.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
Yes, sir.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natland for centuries.
Cheese! That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
I love cheese, bro.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
You did it on to.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Bars.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
Because you're the alcoholic,
You
Sea
should
Lolly.
stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible.
Ladies.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
It seems the evil
Bro,
power
a house
is
on the
completely
ground.
gone. Were you the one who helped us?
How is dead?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank
so
you so
cute.
much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
True.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lualani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Bro,
Don't let
how
the door
just
hit you
dipped.
on the way out.
That's so funny.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Holy shit.
And
That's a lot of saurians.
that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves.
Wholesome.
So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients.
Oh, so
Hey,
wholesome, bro.
Cuckoo. Dude, less chat, more help.
Antu deserves this.
I've got you, bro.
Aoife quickly prepares the medicine and feeds it to... I don't know why I always forget the name.
This is
I
it.
literally saw it for a second too.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Miley, is that right?
Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Get down with the sickness. Yeah, he's getting all healed. Look, his color returned to him. He's no longer pale. Let's go. Dang, there's even more saurians now. Yo. Yo, let's go. Awesome. He's gonna pass on now, though, right? They're so cute, bro. The saurians are so damn cute. That was a sick transition. Once again. Oh, yet another magical Genshin moment. They're riding all the different types of saurians. Sick transitions, bro. Wish we could bring out our little guy. Oh. He's meeting him back in the Night Kingdom. He's moving on. Aww. That's a cool way to demonstrate it. That's so wholesome. Bittersweet, as always. Peak!
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro. He's done it.
I can't.
We should be happy for him.
Reunited
Just like
with
he
his
celebrated
bro.
your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable.
That is
Even
true.
without the threat of the abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed
And
those
nothing
who came
is
before
stronger
us,
than
and in
family.
the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
This low-key feels like a
I'll go gather
send-off
the
too
others. Many hands make
for
light work.
Natlan.
And besides, the
'Cause
best
everyone's
meals
here.
are always ones prepared together.
Well, see Lolly.
See you
Where is
tonight,
Lolly?
everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
And once again, it wouldn't be a Genshin quest without finishing it with food. Am I right, gamers, or am I right? Wouldn't be a Genshin quest without the food at the end. I'm hungry now. Yeah, me too a little bit. I always get hungry when I see food in media.
Kachina!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Yo, that looks fire!
Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good.
True.
Paimon's tempted
They
to
did
eat
make
the
it
whole
look good.
cake.
Go ahead. I made
Go
this
ahead.
especially for you guys.
Paimon eats the whole cake.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day.
Indeed it has. You seem to have bounced back, Kachina.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natlan the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay
The backporting
united
of CCC
forever and
graphic
ever.
technology.
I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
Kachina, you're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open
The
a
Kachina Cake Shop.
That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then.
Well, she would.
Making delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
Yo, the development. That's only happening in events. I'll be rooting for you all the way.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-Thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Okay, but I want to chat with everyone first. Kachina Cake Event win? True. Chasko.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Those mugs are fucking massive.
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Try some. Try some. How do they taste?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
How? Yum!
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
Ha 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 ha! We might just have to take you up on that.
As much as we like? You might regret saying that.
Your collection's gone, Pakal.
All right. Bring it on.
Manly men can cook. Awika.
I've kept
Why
the
you by
extra
yourself
sacred
over here?
flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills?
There's certainly room for improvement. You should have Farina teach you. That'd be so good. I would love that.
I'd have to agree with that. Seems like I still have a lot to learn. Is it something you're good at? Some tips would be nice if you find a suitable time for it.
Yeah, true. Potential future need of the sacred flame crystals. Although once again, it's in an event, so I don't know how they would tie it back, but... I mean, they have tied stuff back, though, before to events, so it's definitely possible.
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
See, Lolly isn't over drinking?
Is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Yo, wholesome.
Thanks, Granny.
The more you eat, the faster you'll recover.
Is that everyone? Oh, not the Kenichi How.
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again. In your dreams.
Oh, Kenichi and How are great. Gina have something else to say?
Want some more cake? I made plenty.
No, she's got one line. I gotta make sure there's no one upstairs real quick. I don't think there would be, though. Yeah, no. Alright, let's go find Aoife. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Oh, okay, I'm going way further than I thought I was going. That's where I'm going. Rain.
Yo, Ancestor Man.
Ancestor Man.
Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig.
Aoife just
One
cracks
time
me
when
up.
we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through, and he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Spell of Unity, Act 3 complete.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Gina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
That's true. It's pretty much the Natlanese. All right. Well, that was a pretty good event. I liked it. I think that's all there was, right? All right. Aoife and the tribes in Natland. Yeah, it's true. But Aoife's gotta have at least a little bit of a say. But that's because we're the main character. Well. But yeah, that was a pretty good event. I liked it. It feels like it kind of feels like a send-off for Natland, which is probably what they intended it to be. Good night, bros. So yeah, I definitely gotta be getting to bed here soon, so I'm going to end stream here, and I'm gonna do my gacha dailies, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.